Hey everyone! So if you came to the Zoom yesterday, I thought maybe it would be fun for me to teach you guys how to make snowflakes. And some of you guys already know how to do this, but I thought we'll do it step by step, and I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. All right, so real simple. You guys can just get a blank piece of paper, even construction paper, any kind of paper you want to use. All right, so once you have your paper, go ahead and fold it. When you have it long ways, okay, horizontal, go ahead and fold it like you're making a card. So now you got another long rectangle, and again, fold that horizontally again. Connect your corners. Pinch, 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 pinch. Okay, so now we got another rectangle. So you can stop right here, or you can even go a little bit smaller if you want to. It gets a little bit trickier to cut, but go ahead and fold it one more time. Why not? But if you want to stop at the other one, you can do that too. Okay. All right, so again, we still have another rectangle. So now what you're going to do is get your scissors out. So the important thing when making a snowflake is you don't want to cut all the way through to the other side of your paper, okay? But you can cut some of the corners off. So I'm going to start by making a diagonal cut here. All right, cut off a corner. You can go up and make some triangles. Pull those out. Okay, and you see how I'm just kind of staying close to the edges? Don't go all the way through to the other side. All right, so let's see here. Maybe I'll make a little squiggle. Squiggle, squiggle. And I'll cut out that corner. All right. Maybe I'll make something like a round shape now too, so I can come up. But again, not going through to the other side. Back down to where my scissors started. Kind of looks like an animal there, doesn't it? All right, I have a mouth. All right, make another triangle. Okay, and maybe I'll make even, you can get really creative. And I'm going to make a little heart here. So I've got a little heart shape. Okay, you can even do little cuts so it looks like there's like some fringes. But again, don't cut all the way too high, but you can cut through, but not to the other side. All right, so I've got some little fringes there. If some of them fall off, it's okay. All right, and then let's see, I'm going to cut off this little corner here, make it rounded. Ooh. And then maybe I'll do one more little triangle. And anything that you guys do is fine. No, there's no wrong way to make this snowflake. Just don't cut all the way through to the other side. Okay, so I have my rectangle here, but it's got all kinds of different cuts in it now. Maybe I'll add a couple more fringes here and add a little extra triangle here. And the hard part, I guess, is more like holding your paper so it all stays folded the whole time too. Okay, so now, when you're done with that, you can slowly start unfolding. So here's my first. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? But it gets better, wait. Keep going. Oh, isn't that awesome? But if you have a big piece of paper, you keep going. And take a look at that. Isn't that awesome? All right, so this is the larger snowflake, but you can even add some designs to it. You can add some glitter. You can draw on it, whatever you guys want to do. All right, so that is more of a rectangular looking snowflake. There I am. All right, another fun way to make snowflakes is by making them, a lot of times when you see them, they're round, right? So here I have a coffee filter. So you can take a coffee filter and kind of do the same thing that we did when we started on the other papers. Just fold them in half. Okay, so your circle now becomes more of a half circle. Okay, and then again, fold it again. So now it's in fourths. Okay, and you could even fold it again. All right, so now we've got this kind of like a little bit of a triangular shape. So again, hold it tight. work on those little cuts. But again, don't cut through to the other side. Okay. But this one's a little bit trickier to cut sometimes because the coffee filters are so thin. And like I said, if you don't want to fold it this many times, you can go back and leave it open a little bit bigger to where it was more like in quarters and fourths. Okay. Sometimes it gets a little trickier to cut. Alrighty. Come up here again. I'm just going to do a lot of triangles. Are always the easiest way, I think, to make cuts in your snowflakes. Just 2 diagonal lines that meet. Right? Let's do another one. Okay, and one more. Awesome. Okay, so here's what mine looks like right now. I just did a lot of little triangles in different places. You can cut off the little tip at the end. So when you start to unfold it, and unfold it some more, and unfold it one more time, and there we go, a beautiful snowflake. Okay, so go ahead and do a couple of those at home, maybe practice some, because we're going to make some when you guys come back next week, and we're going to decorate the room and make it look like a winter wonderland. We're going to hang them up all over the place. And then some fun things that you could do too with this, if you have your paper or on a coffee filter, you guys can color these. You can color them with markers. A cool thing to do with a coffee filter is actually before you even cut it, you can take another blank one like this and you can color on it with markers. And if you put it on something like a plastic tablecloth or and spray it a little bit with water or just sprinkle a little water on top and let the marker kind of, we've called that like it kind of bleeds all over and it kind of spreads on the paper. And then you can let that sit and dry. And then later on, then you can fold it and cut it out, and then you have a really colorful snowflake. So that's another option too. Okay? All right, so again, coffee filters, or you can do it with your paper. All right, and again, you can use smaller paper than this too. Okay? All right.
Mommy,
All right, have fun.